Big old box of goodies from the Netherlands. We're going to shave with a couple of things. 3 things, actually. Plus one fourth thing that I already have. That fourth thing is the razor. We're going to try out the old 1966 Gillette adjustable. There we go. This is fantastic. It's slim. I'm going to do it on setting 6 today. And the blade I'm going to put in came from the Netherlands from our friend Fred over there. It is the Gillette Supermax Super Stainless. Now, I haven't tried this. Where are they made? Distributed by, made in India. All right, there we go. Supermax. So we got one right here. Let's unwrap it, shall we? Shall we? Yes, we shall. Now, I don't know if this is any good. Oh, it's the Gillette 7. Wait a minute. That's not. Wait a second. Are these all Gillette 7? Am I doing something wrong here? Maybe these are put in. Wait a second. Because here's another one that doesn't seem to be a Gillette. Okay, here we go. Here's the super. Oh, no, that's the Gillette too. Wait. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Folks, this is a mystery to me. I hope it's. I'm going to use this. The Gillette 7 o'clock Super Stainless, which was in that little thing. I'll have to look early. You know, I don't rehearse. That would take the fun out of it. I like to be, discover, embarrassing things at the same time that you're watching them live. Now, what I'm going to lather with, I can't wait. Royal Lime from Goodfellas Smile. The Goodfellas Smile, Royal Lime. My youngest son was in here this week and he said, Dad, I want to smell your 2 new shaving soaps. And I had this one and this one side by side. This one turns out is a shaving cream. I didn't know what it was when I unboxed it. And I shaved it over the weekend. It's tobacco scented, vitamin E. Oh my, this is one of the best shaving soaps I've ever used for slickness, for lather richness. I'm going to do that some other time. This time I'm going to do the Royal Lime just because I love citrus anything. You could just eat it. I know I say this every time. Don't eat your shaving products no matter how they smell. But some of them just smell so good. All right. And then for an aftershave, we got De Verhulde Hand, the aftershave balsam. I think that means aftershave. Okbor, I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I don't know how to pronounce the Dutch language. All right, and we're going to lather up with the old West Coast shaving. I haven't used this one in a while, the honeycomb synthetic brush. All right, I took a shower, did my hair. I'm going to put some hot water on my face. I'm a little sweaty. I just took a walk. It's kind of hot and humid outside. So pardon me if I start to glisten during this. Start to glow, Start to sweat is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's lather this sucker up. This lime from the Goodfellas Smile. What an interesting name. Let's see how it smells, because it smells good in the container. Yep, it smells just as good being lathered up. What is it about certain fragrances that just ring your bell, And citrus fragrances always do that to me, whether it's verbena or lime or lemon or, whether they're real or they're, some sort of usually naturally sourced. But heck, even some of the fake ones smell good. Like Lemonhead's candy. Oh man, this stuff smells so good. This reminds me of margaritas in the Arctic. Duh, because of the lime base. This one is not mentholated. And it smells a little bit different. It smells good. It smells so good. There's a hint of Fruit Loops. Now, somebody just asked me, do I leave the lather when I put this on? I don't. I wash it out a little bit, not too much. See that? And then I put the top back on. And usually that's fine. I haven't had any mold or anything weird grow and haven't had any creatures crawl out next time I open it up. Okay, so we're lathered up. It's smelling good. Time to hit it with the old 66. Let's hit it with the old 66. Order 66. That's for all you Star Wars nerds out there like me. Well, I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. We had a lot of rain here, but we ended up going down to New Braunfels this weekend in spite of the rain and going to Schlitterbahn and riding a bunch of rides. And also last Tuesday, oh my gosh. So it's getting near the end of school and one of my elder son's friends is moving away this summer. So we had one last blowout with like 6 kids at an amusement park or an indoor water park called Kalahari. There are a few of them. There's like one in the Wisconsin Dells and things like that. But this one is fairly new here. It's up in Round Rock, Texas, just north of here. And it is an enormous indoor water park. And I rode almost every ride with all these kids. And man, was I worn out. At the end of that day, a 50-year-old, slightly out of shape man climbing, flights and flights of stairs to get up to the top of these water slides. Woo! It's a young man's game, the water slide business. I was wiped out that day and the next. It's kind of sad, really. But we kind of took it easy at Schlitterbahn yesterday. And we're actually going back next Sunday. So if you see me down at Schlitterbahn next Sunday, come up and say hi, won't you? Don't be shy. But that's what we were up to this past weekend. Now, Fred, who sent me this stuff, thank you again, Fred, he said there's another box coming. I know he told me this in an email, and then he just reminded me after he saw the unboxing from last Friday. And the next one should come sometime soon. I don't know when, and I don't remember what he said's in it. Once again, I'm going to leave it a secret. I like to be just as surprised as you are. It wouldn't be any fun if I knew everything that I was going to say and do. Lime. It does very much smell like, it smells like a real lime, but it also has overtones of Fruit Loop limes. Fruit Loop flavors. Isn't that weird? Have you ever eaten Fruit Loops? Probably not in a long time if you're of a certain age or live in a certain part of the world. I don't know how prevalent they are outside the United States. I mean, anything named Fruit Loops, F-R-O-O-T. It is F-R-O-O-T, right? Is that how they spell it on the box? Fruit. Okay, second pass. I know in past videos I've said that this razor might be better than the Gillette Fat Boy. And Fat Boy is the famous one, gets all the attention. It's the darling of the wet shaving world. Man, I tell you can't go wrong with a decent condition Gillette Slim adjustable. And they won't break the bank. I mean, some of them can be kind of expensive. But if you wait around long enough on eBay, you might be able to get yourself a little treasure. I think that's where I got this one. I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure. There's only been a few that I've actually found in real life. Like I got Grandpa Grungy off eBay back in, 2010? Jeez, I know, it seems so long ago. Do you remember what you were doing in 2010? I do. I got some of it on video. Can't wait to rewatch that video. I have not rewatched that video since I uploaded it. My first two videos, because I couldn't go over 10 minutes. Because back then you had to have a certain amount of subscribers, or you had to hit some milestone before you could go over 10 minutes for one individual video, which seems crazy now. Because, you've got those insane channels that have the Bubble Guppies theme song for 10 hours, the SpongeBob theme song for 10 hours straight, or whatever. It's always for 10 hours for some reason. What people won't upload on YouTube. And I'm looking at myself right now. I mean, goodness gracious, a shirtless 50-year-old American man shaving and uploading that for other people to watch. That's kind of weird. But for me, I'm not commenting on other wet shavers. It's not really weird once you understand it. And if you're just a casual observer, I've heard that from a lot of guys that watch their wives or girlfriends and be like, why are you watching that guy? But every now and then, one of the girls or the girlfriends of the wives will sit down and go, oh, I like this guy. Not in that way. I just like listening to him. I see what you're good. I see what you're getting out of this dude. And hopefully it's something positive. Had a lovely comment from a viewer. I should have written his name down. I'm sorry. I apologize. You'll know who you are. He said that he's a young man. I think he was 16 or 17. And he says he is autistic and on the severe end of the autistic chart. But he was able to learn how to properly shave by watching my YouTube videos. So that's always so gratifying. And I know I've talked about this before, when I'll hear about someone that, you know, needed just a little advice or like a father figure or something, you know, and they stumbled across my videos and they were able to get something positive out of some of the silly things that I do on here. So it makes it worthwhile. I get a lot of emails from strange emails from weird groups. Are like, you should be a partner on this whatever platform and sign up for this and show off our, you know, male skincare stuff and weird stuff. Like, I got a coffee company that wants me to, you know, make videos with their stuff. I said, well, yeah, you know, I drink coffee. If you want to send me some free coffee, I'll try it out and talk about it. I'm not going to sit down and do a whole coffee video. See, sweating. I told you. Glistening. Anyway, I don't want my channel to be just like showing stuff off that people have tried to send me to show off. Like, you know, I couldn't tell you how many times I've gotten emails from some strange Chinese manufacturer trying to get me to show their latest cheap electric razor. I'm just not going to do it. Now, that may end up meaning that some of my videos I'm using the same things over and over again, but it's just me shaving. And if eventually it got to the point where people weren't interested anymore, well then, you know, maybe I'd slow down. Maybe I'd do one video a week or something like that. Don't worry if you're worried. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying that I don't want to be a channel that you once watched and then you're like, ugh, what happened to this guy? He got all these things sent to him. He's like just shilling for whatever. But I will try stuff that people send me, you know? Having said all of that, if it's something that actually interests me or intrigues me, then I'll try it out. But if it's not, then I won't. Oh man, let's see. We got a little bit right here. Here's the thing, as I check my neck and cheeks. Here's the thing about this razor. I very rarely get nicked. Very rarely. I lucked out. Okay. Cold water, because I'm starting to sweat like a dog now. I'm going to climb in. I'm going to go to the nearest convenience store and climb into the beer cooler where it's like, you know, 42 degrees in there. Oh, I love doing that in the summertime. Beer coolers. Me and the boys walk into the beer cooler. By boys, I mean my son. We love it. It's a nice respite from the heat. All right. Well, that blade seemed to work fine. The Gillette 7 o'clock. The Royal Lime AJ-1. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a batch number. Anyway, this stuff is great. It lathered beautifully. It smells fantastic. It's slick. My skin feels soft and chubby. All right. Here we go. Now we got some aftershave. The Verhulde. Let's see. The Aftershave Balm by De Verhulde pampers and hydrates the skin after shaving. Well, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to be pampered. That's what we're doing. This is how much we're putting on today. That may be too much. It's got a little bit of that masculine scent, which I'm not a huge fan of. I prefer the smell of their shaving soap to this. But it's fine. I'm getting a little bit of a tingle though. Getting a little bit of a tingle like maybe I shaved too much. That's interesting. I'm coming from a balm. I very rarely get a tingle from a balm. That was a weird sentence. Never imagined myself saying. But yeah, there we go. Hair's starting to grow out. Gonna need a haircut soon. And gonna have to trim. Remember, if you get little ear hairs and stuff, trim them. I'll show you how I do mine. I know I may have shown this before. I got my cheap electric razor. You can't cut yourself. Just do this. Take care of those little suckers and don't let them go too long. It's kind of like if you end up having bamboo in your backyard, like a neighbor has a bamboo plant, that stuff gets into your yard and grows 3 feet overnight. Same thing with your ear hair. Take care of it. Don't let it get too long. Nobody likes a big bushy ear hair. Nobody. Put my foot down this. All right, everybody. Well, anyway, thanks again to Fred for sending this to me. I got some more stuff we'll try out as the days and weeks go along. And summertime is coming up, and we got a trip to New York planned. So look for some videos from there. Who knows where? I have no idea. Maybe we'll do a live stream. I know we did that last time I was in New York City, but it was in November a couple of years ago. But anyway, that'll be in July. So who knows what's going to happen, right? I mean, nobody does. Glad you're here. Leave a comment. I read them all, even if I can't respond. And thanks to everybody just for watching and for caring to take the time out to watch or leave a comment. All right, everyone. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye.